Hey my friends, Leo Babauta from Zen Habits here, and today I want to talk to you about minimalism. So I consider myself a minimalist. Does that mean I have zero things and I have less than everybody else in the world? No. It's not so much about getting to a state of perfection and having less things than everybody else around you and getting to that competitive mindset. Minimalism is about living with less, and in fact, really scrutinizing your life, not just in terms of the stuff that you have, although that is a big part of it, but the things that you do, the way that you do things. And so scrutinizing that and then letting go of our attachment to having more, to shopping, to owning a lot of stuff, to showing off with a lot of big things, but really even just identifying with the things that we buy, identifying with all that we own. And so minimalism is about kind of letting go of that and re-examining our lives so that we maybe do less, own less, and shop less, have less distractions in our life, simplify down to the bare essentials. And you might ask, why would you do something crazy like that? And yeah, it's definitely a way of bucking the trends of owning more. It's a way of going against the nature of our society today, of not only owning more and buying more, but even watching so much, reading, trying to read everything, trying to do everything, trying to have every single experience, but instead saying that it is worthwhile to have experiences and really fully be there with them rather than moving on to the next thing over and over and over, rushing through everything and not really fully experiencing it. It's worthwhile to have things that are useful to you and to take care of them and to find space for the things that really add value to your life. So it's okay to have clothes and possessions, but to not add too much just for the sake of adding stuff, to not give in to every single impulse. So the benefits of this kind of minimalism is that, first of all, you have less clutter in your house, ideally. I mean, of course, there's still going to be clutter, so this is not about perfection. But you have less clutter, which means less stuff to take care of. It means less visual stress with all the stuff all around you. It means less maintenance. It means that you've spent less because you don't have too much stuff. And so there's financial benefits to that as well. If you break the shopping habit and you don't need to go out and buy stuff all the time, you're going to actually save more or work less. So you can work less with a minimalist lifestyle. You can travel lightly if you do decide to travel. You don't have to. But if you wanted to travel lightly, you can travel with just a backpack, and there's a feeling of lightness and freedom in this kind of minimalism. And so you can downsize your life so that you have less stuff, but also you might have a smaller house, which will also save you some money. There's less of an environmental impact of buying so much stuff, of having a huge house and things like that. And so those are some incredible benefits, but there's also a benefit to having space in your life. Just having space to breathe, have some space for solitude, not cramming our lives every single moment with stuff, whether it's physical or things to do with commitments, overcommitting ourselves and then stressing ourselves out. So there's a sense of space, of freedom from having to be doing things all the time. There's also a sense of focus. If you want to write, if you want to read, if you want to do anything that requires focus at all, maybe it's programming, maybe it's learning and studying, being distracted all the time is kind of the opposite of minimalism. And so letting go of those urges to distraction is part of that. And so letting go is a big part of minimalism, and And then letting go so that you can say yes to what's really important in your life, and making room for what's really important rather than cramming our lives full of other stuff so that you don't have room for what's important. If you have important relationships in your life, maybe making room by doing less, having less distractions, less commitments, so that you can actually spend time with the people who matter most to you. So those are some of the benefits of minimalism. I talk about them in my book, The Power of Less, and on my blog, zenhabits.net. And of course, I'll do more videos kind of talking about some of that. Thanks, my friends.